This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. James Harrison not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 52 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard. Line at the 34. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Freeman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On the direct snap, Freeman. Coleman now. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And now out come the Steelers. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expecting to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge. No place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one, deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 23-yard run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second down now after the incompletion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Freeman lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Finding room to the 20. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 31 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And now it's blocked. And the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23. Yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Ryan. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, that's Freeman, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. They'll run it with Coleman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he spins through. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They toss to Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, This person may have him, and he's in another spot. The next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 38 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off William Gay. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Space to run past the 20. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Bell, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Steelers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. Powers past him at midfield. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
These two. Here we go. Blue 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Fresh set of downs here. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Here's a direct snap to Bell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.